This week we're in Colombo, which is the capital of Sri Lanka. We're on the coast. I can see the beach just across the road. And we're at a sanctuary retreat centre with a group of leaders from a range of Christian denominations, and they're aged between 18 and 30 years of age. We're talking to a generation of young leaders who have never had any formal training or equipping, so the only things that have been spoken over their lives are really harsh discipline and correction. And we're coming to them and we're saying, you are valuable, there's purpose to your life, and you can make a significant contribution to the world and to your community. I live in Sydney in Australia, and I'm surrounded by great leadership teaching and access to conferences and books and podcasts and all sorts of resources. And there came a time when I started to feel a burden for people who don't have access to those kind of resources. What about the young leaders that can't go out and buy a book or do a course on leadership? So I'm here to communicate with those people that you are significant, and to tell them that not only does God love them, but He has a significant thing for them to do in their society and in the world. I'm a pastor at City West Church in Sydney, but I've recently become a mission associate with World Outreach, which is an organisation with a missions focus. It's multi-denominational, multicultural, and it aims to impact least reached people groups with the gospel of Jesus Christ. So my role with them is coming on board with Bruce Hills, who is the International Leadership Development Director, to help him in training and equipping pastors and leaders who can't normally access training and education because they're geographically isolated, or they're too poor to be able to afford it, or a combination of both. So we come in and we spend 3 days running a seminar with pastors and leaders, or with emerging leaders, just giving them specific input that is for them, to enable them to rise up and be the people that God has called them to be. What gives me the most satisfaction in doing something like this is seeing people that have had no understanding of their value and the significance of their lives finally get the fact that they are so incredibly significant, that they're so loved by God, that they can actually communicate that love to other people in a way that changes lives and changes communities. And it starts with them first. Even people who might know the theory of Christianity, who might have heard about God and know a bit about the gospel, when it penetrates their lives that God has called them to love as He loves, that blows people away, and I love seeing that take a hold of people's lives.